Yeah.
Can we talk from inside? Are we not allowed to access?
No.
Why aren't we allowed to access?
The leader of opposition, Joel Senyonyi, was today blocked from accessing the premises of ROKO Construction Company as he sought clarity on the utilization of the over 263 billion bailout and complaints from ROKO employees alleging pending salary payments for 4 months. He and some shadow cabinet members were met with a letter denying them entry despite their said early notice to the management in October.
They have given me this letter where, among other things, the managing director has written back to me, is referencing my letter of 8th October 2024. And one of the paragraphs there is, I have consulted the board of directors of ROKO Construction Company Limited, and the board has politely declined to admit you and members of the shadow cabinet to the premises of the company. Signed by Mark Kohler, he's the director of the company, and he has copied in many people. Me, when I wrote just to him, but he has copied in many people, including the principal private secretary to the president.
Senyonyi expressed concern over the lack of transparency as he noted a potential mismanagement of funds, alluding to the fact that the government officials are said to be preparing to request for another bailout for the company.
This company has been given money by government so far, 263.3 billion shillings. And we understand government is coming back to request for more money on their behalf, between 200 to 300 billion shillings. That the way government keeps dishing out money to private companies is very problematic. What's that money doing if staff are not being paid, if the projects meant to be run are not being run?
Senyonyi further questioned the Companies Act, saying there is lack of accountability for what he calls nugatory expenditure, as ROKO also registers delays on the Luvoa International Hospital and the new Parliamentary Chambers projects.
This company here is the same one, together with another, meant to construct Luvoa Hospital. We went to Luvoa Hospital, we didn't get access because there's not much happening there. It's the same company that is supposed to construct the parliamentary chambers. That building was meant to be completed in the last parliament. We are in this parliament, the 11th parliament. It is going to end and there's not much happening there. Every 2 years they keep pushing the date. And yet, when we try to establish from parliament was saying, for us we are paying our bills for them to do the construction, but not much is happening. Meanwhile, Parliament spends billions of shillings to rent offices for MPs and staff at Kingdom Kampala, at Queen's Chambers, and elsewhere. And yet you're injecting money to construct your own premises. But now, that's what I can call a nugatory expenditure. It's a financial loss to the taxpayer.
LOP called on the Finance Ministry to account for the so far released funds to ROKO, stating that further taxpayer money should not be spent without proper oversight.
Of course, we are going to get feedback to Parliament because that's the space within which we operate. But our hope is that the Minister of Finance is not going to come back. First of all, has got to come and account for the 263 billion shillings so far injected in this company. There has to be accountability for that money. Number two, we are hoping there won't be another request to give more money to this company because we don't know what that money is doing.
We cannot account for the 260. They are locking us out. Entering here is just a hard. No, nobody will have to out.